What's up? And welcome back to my journey from 1100 to 1500 ELO on chess.com in 100 days. We have made it to day 30, and at day 30, my rating is 1228, leaving 272 to go. Looking back at my journey over the last 30 days, I've been able to rise 97 ELO over a lot of games. Um, as of right now, this has been probably one of the biggest winning streaks that I've had since I've been doing this grind. I also lost a lot of games against very lower rated players in the online tournaments, which really hurt my rating. Had I not lost them games, I'd probably be even further today. But anyway, almost 100 ELO in 30 days. I'm going to consider that pretty good progress. And if I keep up that level of play, there should be no problem making 1500 in 100 days. So the game I'm going to show you today is a game I actually played yesterday, last night. And the chess.com said I played at about 1,000 rating. Definitely not my finest game. I blundered a knight towards the end, just left it hanging there. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking, but at the end of the day, I was able to walk away with the win. So let's go ahead and take a look at the game here. In this game, I have the white pieces, and if you know me by now, you know I like the Stonewall Opening. So I start with d4. I don't believe that I've ever seen this move combination yet in playing the Stonewall. He's moved 3 pawns, not developed any of his pieces back here. Not quite sure what the goal of this opening is, but and it looks like chess.com is just calling this simply the Queen's Pawn opening. And as of let's say after move 8, the engine's showing that I got a 0.4 advantage. My idea now is to push this pawn. I got this, this, and this, while he only has this and this attacking. So I push it. He doesn't take, and they say that this is a mistake. His best move at this point was knight takes e4. But he didn't play that. He moves the knight over here, and that move gives me a 1.8 advantage on the engine. And then I play this move here, and this is a great move, probably, which is probably why that the engine wanted him to take with the knight. So I play this. The knight really has nowhere to go, so he moves back, or back here. And they say this was an inaccuracy. My best move at this point was queen g3, attacking right here. But, you know, I figure after that, after I made that move, he would certainly, you know, protect that square. And I wanted to have the queen and the rook on the same file. But, and then he plays this move. And I thought about this for a while. If I take, then he takes with check, and it gives his queen a nice path towards the king here. I didn't want to give him that opportunity, so I didn't take, and I pushed this g4. And they say that this was a miss. My best move at this point was c takes d4, or not c takes d4, c4. But I played this. It didn't end up hurting me very badly, I don't think. He takes, and I push. So this pawn right here is going to be by itself, blocking the queen's view to my king here, which is what I wanted. He takes. Now I take with an attack on the queen. Then he moves here, which was not a great move, considering I could play maybe something like this or this, and he's gonna have to move again. His best move in this point was knight takes c4. Well, that's my best move. His best move was queen c6. Moving the queen right over here. But he plays queen b4. And then I get another great move. Putting a great deal of pressure on this queen. They say that this was an inaccuracy. My best move here is rook a c1, which I plan on doing. But put another attack there. And this was another inaccuracy on his part. He should have played queen d5. Wow. Yeah, okay. Forcing a trade of queen. Not forcing it, but offering a trade of queens. But he moves back here. And after this move, on move 17, the engine says I have a 3.9 advantage. And since he moved his rook over here, I was a little skeptical about taking this pawn. I didn't think much into it, but I know that knight could move, and then I'm in a bad spot. I'm really happy with this pawn here. It's keeping this knight back here, can't do anything. And now I play rook a to c1, which is the engine wanted a move or two ago. And this was a miss. I thought about it for a second, and all these pieces I had to take with. And if I took with the queen, then got a threat of checkmate there. But I decided that I wanted to continue attacking with the pawns. His best move here is bishop g5. I don't know how that's possible. Okay. Bishop g5. But he plays this. And then I made a mistake of playing that, giving him a clean check to my king, but also putting pressure on this knight. So he checks, and then I play queen g2. And if he decides to take this bishop here, I got check here, or not check, a free pawn here, and then mate with really nothing to do to stop it. I guess technically you could bring the knight here, then I take. But that'd be a good position for my queen to be in. So he takes, I take. and then he moves his knight to b8, which they say was a inaccuracy. He should have played knight e5, offering a trade of knights, but he plays back here, and then I miss again. Best move at this point is knight a5. As you can see in this game, there's a lot of inaccuracies and a lot of misses. Almost seems like every move. And this right here is where I, of course, blunder my knight. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking, but I give him a free piece. Take with the rook. The better move was to take with the bishop. Bishop f3 was a mistake. Best move at this point is bishop d1. I guess still leaving an opening for a check here. Putting his pieces in a bad spot. I play this. And then he misses with this move. Best move at this point was bishop d6. But he plays this. So I go ahead and take en passant. And now he says, now he plays rook h6, which is a mistake. Best move, still bishop d6. Adding protection to this pawn here. Also attacking this pawn. Free pawn. And then he plays this move, which is a mistake. Best move, bishop g5. But he plays this, and I get another great move, rook f3. As we can see here, I got a double attack on this pawn. Bishop over here is eyeing the rook. And then he plays rook h8, which the engine says hangs the rook, and which is why I get a miss here. But say I did play this, and it shows the rook being hung right here. But I'm not sure necessarily why the rook wouldn't come here. Oh wow. Because then bishop g6 is mate. Wow, I didn't see that at all. But I take the pawn here. Offering an attack on this knight. And in this position, you'll see that I thought about my move for a significant amount of time. You know, I wanted to go ahead and clear this area out. I realized if I take, he takes, I take, he takes, and gets the free bishop. So I was running out of time, and I decided to go ahead and take with the bishop, which the engine says is a good move. And by the way, at this point, I got a 4.3 advantage. He takes, and instead of taking back right away, I go ahead and move the rook up here. And then we get another great move. At this point, it says I got mate in 26. But he plays rook d7. Win the free rook. And it was at this point that he resigned. I'm wondering how many great moves I said I had. 4 great moves. I don't know if I've ever had 4 great moves in a game. But after a long fought battle, I was able to walk away with the win for day 30. So moving on in future days, maybe not day 31, but after that, I'm planning on doing some shorts highlighting some of the key moments in the games. I believe that'd be good for me in learning where I went wrong, and also good for the viewers and maybe helping them to learn chess as well. But anyways, if these videos have been helpful for you, please support the channel by subscribing, liking the videos. Also, if you're doing a road to 1,000, road to 1,500, road to 2,000, comment that as well, and I'd be happy to check out your channel. I actually follow a lot of people doing these kind of challenges, and try to learn as much as I can from their games and the way they do things. But anyways, that's it for day 30, and I look forward to seeing you guys on day 31.